We just filmed a beautiful three-part segment. They're not 2 minutes apiece. Remember, knowledge does take time. Okay, hey mama, that's my mom's clock going off. Okay, but I want to give this to everybody. There's nothing dangerous on here. Just don't open your eyes at all with any of the training. You do need to learn the skin cleaning protocols. You should go ahead and change your diet. You should remineralize yourself, but I'm going to put these three, which I would normally put on Earther Academy, our private school. I've watched this whole thing here, and I think this would be very beneficial for people to be able to learn these protocols. These will change your life. They'll reprogram the way you feel, think, hear. Okay, why? It's because you're going to get the next sense that takes all those senses and make them one. You'll see. Practice these protocols, the terrain modification protocols. Okay, they're all at Earther Academy, and you know it's an experiment. Please, okay, try the experiment. We should call this the largest clinical study of its kind, okay? Why? It's because now you could go ahead and maybe live on your own to a certain degree because you're going to use your mind. You're going to have awareness to be able to go ahead and actually navigate a lot of different areas that we need to see to live a healthy, wealthy, happy, and evolutionary life. Okay, so we should make this series viral. Guys, everybody needs to learn how to grasp plasma. Everybody does. So this is just going to be a short little intro, but give this to your friends. You don't have to change your diet to absorb more plasma. You have to clean your skin. Okay, you have to add some minerals to your foods and your water and such. Try to have more live food and so forth. But this will change your ways. And it may change your ways enough to be able to make you want to change your ways a little more. Why? Because this gets changed. Okay, you'll see. Okay, follow our protocols and you'll get back some of your sanity. You just will. Okay, we have Earth Shift products, okay, where you can get all these minerals and everything. Look, guys, buy whatever you want to. My family lets me do the company, like I've said many times. Okay, we sell everything discount direct, okay, it's basically wholesale. And we sift through everything, that basically a lot of the tools that you need. You need hydrogen peroxide, you need tongue scrapers, you need organic tampons. If not, then guys, and figure out which brand you want to buy and make sure you research who they are. Because some of these companies are, some of the companies owned, okay, by some of the companies you'd never buy a product from. Why? It's because these big companies buy the small companies up. That's what they did with toothpaste, with seed companies, and a lot of stuff. So be careful, okay? Don't buy your stuff off Amazon either, okay? It's not smart, okay? I know. Remember, we're in the food business. Okay, again, make this video viral, okay? Everybody needs how to regain back their intelligence, not an intellect, but their intelligence, the balancing of their brain. They need to get their body in shape so they can actually get what's free from the sun. Information. Okay, you'll see. This information will reprogram your DNA to be able to see if it can maybe start to fix itself because it has more plasma, more light, more activation, more power. Okay, so watch these three and we'll go over many different areas here, okay? But it will stimulate you to be able to go ahead and change your world. Like I said, start with the skin cleaning. You don't have to change your diet. Start by adding minerals to your system. Start by getting a shower chlorinator. Learn that your lipstick may have lead in it. Start taking all your laundry, cosmetics, hair shampoos and everything and change them over for something that basically you could eat. Okay? Come on, get smart, guys. Put your thinking caps on. Take a watch, and I hope you like this and practice this. Remember, again, don't look into the sun ever with your eyes open unless you're very advanced. Very. Okay, because you could burn your eye very easy. So, anyways, aloha and enjoy. Aloha and good morning. I'm in sunny, beautiful Hawaii, and I'm going to show you something about what you should be getting no matter where you live on the planet, and that's the sun. Okay, the sun is your friend, just to let you know. And if you really don't understand what the sun really does to the skin, okay, first you have to find out what the skin is. Remember, the skin's the largest organ you have in your body. Think of it as the third kidney. The third kidney. Okay, you know you have two kidneys, but now you have three. What is the kidney? The kidney is a filter. And if your skin is clogged, then one of your filters is clogged. Okay? And if your kidneys are clogged, then most likely you'll have to have dialysis, and if not, you'll die. Remember, they clean the body. So, remember, you have to understand, first of all, why would you want to absorb the sun? Well, what is the sun? Here we go. The sun, remember, is pure plasma, okay? It has everything and everything to be able to grow the trees, the plants, the oceans, the animals, the birds, the bees, the whales, and the snails, all your food, okay? Your existence requires you to be able to absorb plasma, okay? The sun. Now, this idea, okay, is advanced only because most people understand, well, they've heard about that you're a light being. A light being, okay? Let's break that down a little bit, okay? A light being. You've heard of yourself as being this, well, beyond flesh, you're light. Well, how about this? You're really not a light being, okay? That's, a weak translation. You're a plasma being. You're a being of plasma, okay? As my plants are beings of plasma, okay? Everything, the wood, everything that's here is a part of plasma, okay? So now if we understand that we need to absorb plasma, and the most efficient way when you learn the skin cleaning, detoxification, and rejuvenating protocols, okay, is to be able to absorb plasma through your skin. In order to be able to absorb plasma through your skin, you have to wipe off the parasites, the creatures, the fungus, the bacteria that everybody has on their skin. In fact, almost everybody I see, if I do a good examination on them, they have tinea versicolor and a variety of other little skin ailments, okay? These are parasites. These are toxification. This is a clogging of the third kidney. So if you really want to learn these protocols and a lot of different practices, then you'd go to Earther Academy, where we have hundreds of videos talking about more advanced layers of learning and engagement. Okay? Engagement. Not that you're going to get married to your wife, you're going to get married to yourself. Okay? So learning the skin protocols, basically what that does is you wipe off everything that lives on your skin. You learn the washing techniques that we show you. Okay? You learn how to break down the tissue. Okay? But then again, you're ready, once you clean your skin, re-lubricate it with the minerals and the coconut oil and the cacao butter, you're ready to get full body sun. And your body will now produce what is called melanin. Okay? And that's pigment to your skin. Okay? So pigment to your skin is very important. Why? Because now you can absorb the plasma. Ah, okay, secret key. But first thing is you have to clean your skin to be able to make it so melanin will be able to form. And so what burns on your skin, remember, is not you. Okay, it's what lives on you. Does that make more sense? It's what lives on you is the problem. So what do? Wipe it off. Okay? Your bacteria comes from the inside of yourself, so don't worry about wiping your bacteria off. And all I can say, you don't even have to change your diet. It's the best thing you've ever done in your life. The best, is clean your skin. I clean my skin in the shower. No, you don't. You just wash the floor with soap. You want to get the wax off. You want to get into the deeper layers. Okay, right to the bone. Okay, you use, or right to the bottom of where you want to get. You use on a floor. You'd use a stripper. Okay, ammoniated stripper, and that's why we have different solutions that you put on your body to be able to help dissolve, wash, and renutrify. Your skin also is a mineral absorber. Okay, so getting back to the sun real quick here. Now, the sun, okay, is very genius in its ways. Why? Is because you don't have to be smart to be able to really absorb its essence. Remember, it's got all the information of what you need, what your DNA needs to be able to not only reprogram itself, but be able to see if you can link the mind and the body as one. I'm going to show you some advanced techniques and some beginning techniques of absorbing your body, okay, plasma to your body. Does that make sense? Remember, why do I have my own garden? I have my own garden here specifically is because I can have real live food. Okay, I have real live food. These are about probably 3 weeks old right now, these tomatoes. Okay, and I grew them from small. Look at how beautiful these are. And they're just growing in my planters here. And this is arugula. And this is about probably 3 weeks, same age as everybody else. put seeds in here, and this is the way you get live food. Okay? You don't cut it off, put it in the refrigerator, or leave it on your counter for 20 minutes because it's lost its electrical potential. It's plasma. Okay? Remember, the sun, just like our skin, absorbs plasma. These are solar panels, and so is what? Our skin. Okay? I'm 56 years old. I've opened up my pores. This is what we do up in, part of what we do up in Hawaii here at our retreat center. We'll call it a retreat center, but it's just spicy. Okay? Because it's a retreat for yourself. To disconnect yourself from the parasites that are controlling you, that you have no idea that are even controlling you. That's the best part. What you'll do is you'll understand, remember, you're a plasma being, okay? And the lower amount of plasma that you get, the lower amount of illumination that you get. Illumination, wisdom, knowledge, okay, information. So you can see, if you wanted to get smarter, what would you do? Absorb more plasma. So you want to eat live food. The only way you're going to get it, grow it, okay? Grow it. Look at my little garden. I got a massive amount of food in here. And this is only like about, about maybe, everything's about a month old. These cauliflowers were from my last group. Well, you can see those are Italian squash, more arugula, tomatoes, okay, mustard, lettuce right there, papayas, all different types of spicy lettuces, pineapples, herbs, okra, okay, live. Now, what's the second best way to get plasma? First is your skin. Second best, remember, is what? I just showed you. Okay? Live food. Real live food. Okay? Not easy to get, isn't it? You just got to grow it yourself. Okay? Real simple. Oh, those are spicy. It goes right up into here. Super cleans you. That's why I grow the spicy lettuces. Not only are they super good for you because they cleanse your body, but the bugs don't like them. They don't eat them. I don't use any chemicals, pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, or anything. As you can see, you see any Roundup here? No? Everything's got manure, as you can see. Okay? Those are minerals. I put fulvic acid. That's organic fertilizer, manure type. Okay? And we also have, oh, it's spicy. We also have protocols to be able to go ahead and not only grow your plants, okay, bigger, but make sure you don't use any pesticides. Why? Because your plants will be strong now, just like your body. So let's go through this again. Remember, plasma from the sun, okay? Best thing you can get as long as your skin's clean. So clean it. Get full body sun, okay? Your testes or your ovaries, all the different glands, every cell in your body needs the sun, okay? Every cell. Every part of you is more special to get into the sun that is in the dark all the time, like below, your navel, okay? Is to be able to get in the sun. Most people, they never get out in the sun with their body. My body's a total solar panel right now. So I get a lot of my energy. That's why I only eat once a day, because I don't need to. I get most of my energy from the sun. And how do I get it? I spend 10 minutes in the morning, full nude, right here, okay? Sun's out. And I go through the simple protocols, okay? Which we go over again in Earther Academy. So the sun's #1 plasma. #2 is getting your food from live food. Okay, that goes all the way down from ferments. Okay, ferments. Make them yourself. I've got about 8 jars on my counter. Those are all live bacteria that goes to feeding my military in my intestines. That's where the action is. 90% of your genetic material lies in your intestinal tract. So you better take care of those and reflourish them all the time. So the ferments are live. Okay, we show how to do all that on Earther Academy again. And the next one would be raw superfoods, raw foods, okay, enzymatic rich heirloom foods, no GMO. Remember, assaults in your system take away your plasma, okay, assaults. And what is that? Well, assaults can be a variety of different things, okay. It can be electrical magnetic fields, living in an office all day long in a black box, okay. I want you to see the symbolism on that. Okay, so you want to try to remember the idea to the theme here is get more plasma. How do you get it? That's another story. Okay, you need melanin to be able to absorb the sun. Remember, there's all these little protocols for each one. The #1 energy, okay, for you to grab plasma from is the sun. Okay, number 2, live foods. Number 3, raw foods, organic foods, mineralized foods, nutritional dense, rich foods. Okay, Earth Shift products. Trying to push things, guys. Get what you want. Okay, my family lets me do this company. Okay, we don't make any money. In fact, we lose money, and we're just lucky we have other companies that let me keep on, doing this as a service. Okay, so we have hundreds of different products for you to be able to add to your world. Okay, and it's the best price on the internet. Free shipping for new customers. If you're in the 48 states, up to 50% off shipping for Hawaii, Alaska, Puerto Rico. And we ship to Canada, and we also do international shipping. Okay, the protocols, the liquids of vitality, to be able to understand a lot of the different recipes and stuff, is just to exchange things for other things. You need to have live food. You also should use superfoods. Chlorella, spirulina, blue-green algae, okay, all the different types of grains, okay, moringa, okay, wheatgrass, all the different superfoods, they're all put in special bags and everything else. Again, it's no sales pitch. Guys, if you don't have the tools, then how can you be a carpenter? How can you be a carpenter if you don't have the tools? Okay, and when you do have the tools, then you need somebody else's knowledge, okay, or wisdom, which means they've practiced these things. I just didn't learn this. This is what I share everybody. I've been doing this for 35 years. Okay, and there are ways for your body, if it has the right amount of plasma, to use its intelligence to be able to, well, fix your dysfunctions, mental, emotional, physical. All these dysfunctions are all because of low plasma, low voltage, low energy, low conductance. Okay, remember your body needs water, and so we're going to get to that now. Remember, plasma from the sun, number 1, live food, raw organic superfoods, okay? Then it starts to go down from there. Okay, remember you got ferments and everything. It starts to go down from there. What happens when you cook food? What do you think? Kill the plasma. That's it. Even if you cook a lot of the other foods, okay, you kill the plasma, just disconnecting them and leaving them in your refrigerator, leaving them on the counter for a few hours. If you take a picture of them with Carillion photography, you'll see that everything has electricity and has an aura. Okay, I have an aura. The rock has an aura. A mushroom has a beautiful aura. Okay, but if you take a piece of like arugula and you take a Carillion photography with it, which is going to go ahead and take pictures of its subtle electrical body, its ether body. Okay. And you'll find out it's full of electricity on the plant. Take it off, and what happens? It starts losing it quickly. In about 20 minutes, you can barely see it. Put it in the refrigerator, it's non-existent. Okay, so the connection to the live plasma is from the plant directly. Okay, I even go out in my garden over there, and I'll get on my hands and knees, and I'll eat my mustard, okay, lettuce. I'll do the same with the arugula, okay? I just wash it off a little bit with the hose, okay? I don't use any pesticides. I don't have any critters in here either. I don't have any pests. Why? It's because everything's so healthy, and the only thing we have pests with are snails, and you use organic snail repellent. Get rid of them. Not even repellent. It kills them, okay? Snails track disease, and they're part of many diseases. Almost every snail that I've ever seen, and if you look at the research, they all have tapeworms on them. You eat the snail, you get it. You swim in the water, how do you think the snail got it? Okay, this is all what it is. Anyways, so as you get more plasma, your body actually, what it does is it has this shield of protection. Shield of protection. Okay, why? It's because the parasites live in low voltage, they live in low plasma, and if you lose your plasma, then you become a house for, you call them parasites, I call them, well, demons. Demons, okay? These are demons, and these demons basically are what we call cancer. Okay, of course it goes down to a parasite, it goes down to a condition, it goes down to a lot of different things, but it basically goes down to you don't have plasma. And if you just had some more plasma, some more conductive minerals, cleaned your skin, went ahead and rehydrated your body so it could actually take the minerals and push them around, break up the hard tissue in the body to be able to free the body of its boundaries of debris. Remember, what do you think body fat is? It's a live creature. It just means one thing. You're toxic and you eat one hell of a lot of sugar and processed foods. Okay? Starch, remember, is a poison. Deal with it. Don't put starch in your diet. You don't need it. Okay? All processed sugars, all these, okay? Even dry alcohol, they're all starches. Okay? They just dry you up and harden you up. Okay, so we're going to get into the sun gazing. Okay, remember, cooked foods. Cooked foods are ridiculous. Remember, they have zero energy in them at all. So, zero energy means... There's Pedro with my truck. Zero energy means that you'll there you go, sorry. I was going to see if I had to stop here. Zero plasma means that basically you're not getting any energy from the food. Remember, when you take a smoothie and you put all that good stuff in there and you whip it with those stainless steel blades, you're killing the plasma. Remember, the only way you're going to get it's not smoothies. Okay, that's nutrient-rich foods, nutrient-rich. Okay, remember, clean your skin, start to absorb, get some melanin, and start to absorb the plasma. Okay, eat live food, absorb the plasma. Get raw superfoods, get minerals. Okay, get iodine in your system. Start replenishing your body with all the things that you didn't even know it was missing. But then again, Earther Academy, follow the protocols, the practices, the principles. I only do these videos is because basically, guys, you know what? I just see there's so much sickness and there's so many easy things you can do to terrain modify yourself. You're not treating disease. Okay, you're terrain modifying yourself. You're being smart. Okay, you're taking toxic elements out of your system, synthetics, hormones, antibiotics. You're getting all this garbage out of your system. You're replenishing your body, not only with plasma, but with water. Remember, with conductive minerals. But you have to go ahead and make space to be able to go ahead and make some of that good stuff go in and break all that stuff that's basically hard as a rock down. Okay, the pillar of salt. Again, take your clothes off, look in the mirror, and look and see if you have the sickness. Body fat's a sickness. Stiffness is a sickness. Okay, it's all acidity, it's all toxicity. They're crystals that form in the body. So what do? Dissolve them out of you and quit putting the stuff in that basically makes you sick. Get a shower dechlorinator, get a water distiller. Okay, all these pieces. Remember, I've got hundreds of videos on YouTube which pull some of the things together and get you started. But if you really want to go ahead and step up to the next layer, you come to Earther Academy, okay? And I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just showing you what I do and how we've practiced this on countless, well, hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions, have actually went ahead and used these protocols, practices, and principles, and all we're doing is a work in progress, and we're sharing with people basically some simple things that you could upgrade your life, optimize your life, and enhance your life. What's wrong with that? And if you think, again, certain things in your diet should be there, if you think that GMOs are good, then do the research, do the homework, and make your own decision. And then once you find out what you find out, then you have to go ahead and actually, and that takes knowledge, then you have to have wisdom and practice it, and then investigate it even further and find out why. And what do? Don't complain, just navigate, okay? No one's asking you to drink soda. No one's asking you to take a shower in chlorine, okay? Negotiate it. No one's asking you to not have 150 ounces of liquid in your body a day. Okay? No one's asking you. You are. No one's asking you not to get out in the sun and get your D3. And if you're not in the sun, you better go ahead and take 5,000, 10,000 units is what I share with people to be able to get at least some D3 in your system. If not, your body will not regenerate. It won't work. Remember, this is a machine. Give it what it needs, it will regenerate. Okay? Take away what it doesn't, it will regenerate. You will go through turbulence. It does take effort. You bet you it takes effort, okay? But doing this, like I said, all my life, okay? Not only trying to go ahead and actually become more physical, but then I became more not only mental intellect, but then I became more intellectual, more balanced brains, being able to see the power and the love and combine them together so I can make my own decisions myself. And this is what you want to do. Your job in the future is to gain more plasma. Okay, your body will super clean itself, okay, especially when you learn the detox protocols. It's very simple. Okay, it's not simple to people that just start, but just go ahead and start the baby step at a time approach. Remember, it's 1,000 steps to your journey. Just take the first one. Okay, what, you don't have courage to be able to live in more harmony, not only with yourself, but with the planet? Be able to go back to the old ways a little bit and start making some food. And if you don't have a garden or can't, then do some of these. And if you don't have this, then you can use your counter. And if not, then borrow a friend's garden or get a community garden together. Okay, so we'll go over the protocols in Earther Academy because I really don't like to show anybody. And never stare in the light. I just want you to know, do not open your eyes up in the sun. The sun has gamma rays, okay, influx, okay, from behind the sun. The sun kicks out coronal filament breaks. Okay, it has a coronal hole where the plasma opens up and lets out way more photons, way more. We're in a geomagnetic 2 storm right now, which means that the photons that are traveling normally about 200 kilometers a second may be traveling about 600 right now. And wow, is the sun strong. And it's only 78 degrees right now. Okay, And is the sun giving me plasma? You bet you. You bet you. Is it balancing my brains? You bet you. And the next level, remember, the sun has the information to recode your DNA, but you must have the right minerals in your system. You must take out the toxic assimilations that you've assimilated and accumulated, okay? You need to regrow back the gut wall flora. It's a job, okay? And rebuild your nervous system. Take out your mercury fillings, okay? All these things. Remember, what are you doing? You're upgrading to a more human existence instead of a synthetic existence, okay? Again, lots of different departments to learn, okay? And you'll actually have a lot of fun learning them. And it's all a work in progress. Remember, I'm not an authority. I'm just a student like you. I've just seen over 100,000 patient office visits as actually a doctor. Started as a doctor of chiropractic, got into the parasites because that's where it led me, got into detoxification because that's why the parasites live, and got into all different things to be able to find out you don't kill these things because I used to, and you find out that if you do, then some people are going to have some massive problems, massive turbulence, starting World War III with your parasites, with your demons, okay? That's why my philosophy now is to love them out of you, terrain modify them. Okay, look up terrain modification, you'll find out that's my name. And it's not that I'm showing you anything, it's just that this is an idea. I want other doctors and other people just basically to be able to grab these ideas. And people can go ahead and actually get these ideas themselves and navigate your life just to a better lifestyle. I call this the supernatural lifestyle. Okay, it's just supernatural. Why? Because it's got some wisdom attached to it. It's got some knowledge attached to it. It's got some information attached to it, and it's beyond natural. Okay, it's supernatural. And what happens to you? Well, part of yourself becomes more, well, supernatural than it used to be. That's the best part of this thing. You can't explain to anybody what happens to you, but you can look back at yourself and say, look how far I came. Okay? It does take about 6 months to go ahead and go through the first layer of metamorphosis. Okay? First, you're trying to go ahead and clean up your act. And you have to watch a documentary a day. There's lots of people that have put a lot of information out there for you to learn. Make up your own judgment. Don't believe a thing. Furtherly investigate. I investigate as part of my job, 3 hours a day. Okay, every morning, and minimum of 3 hours. I get up at 3:30. I'm living by myself because for some reason right now, well, I have lots of things that I want to see, and if sharing an energy means that I don't get my energy. Okay, so I'm sharing my energy now with nature instead of sharing it with somebody. And you may like to do that because it'll give you space. And I'm talking about by yourself, not even sharing it with a roommate. Okay. So that's different parts that we talk about. Interdimensionality. Remember, clean the body up. Okay. Then you reset the mind. You get reprogrammed daily by the information from the sun of what your DNA could take from the plasma. Because most likely, like I said, it won't take this plasma. And it's a flex fuel machine. Remember, it will take plasma. It will go ahead and take plasma from secondary organisms instead of primary. Okay? It'll go ahead and break down sugars, carbohydrates, starches, fats, alcohol. Okay? Your body's a flex fuel machine. So train it, terrain modify the internal part of yourself to be able to be what you know you should be. Why? It's because you're a flex fuel machine and you're trying to get as close as you can get to plasma. And as you do, you get more illuminated, you get more brilliant. Why? You get more plasma inside you and you get more light. Okay? You get more color, more vibration, more voltage. You'll see. You'll see. It's right. It'll be right here. Your eyes will be able to go ahead and actually see through the matrix like they couldn't see before. You'll see the insanity beyond sometimes what your mind could have actually understood before. You might have seen it, but you don't see the game. Remember, the game is not to be changed. You really can't change it because there's a lot of weird stuff going on, but you can change your game. Remember, your game is the change that you could do yourself, but it does take effort, discipline, and you should have fun. And make sure you have a companion. Okay, the people that come up to the retreat here is so beautiful because on the 10th day, and most people do at least 7-day dry distilled water fasting with a combination of IV therapies. Sorry, I'm getting dry. And hydrocolon therapy, pulling out big demons, parasites, okay, as some people say, serpents, okay, snakes that come out of them. And to rebuild your gut wall flora, refeed yourself with the correct foods, and this resets your body and your mind. And everybody says, not only do you have clarity beyond clarity, I will be able to go home now and make decisions because I'm not living like I used to. I'm not going to have the relationship I had. with my spouse or my partner, and or with my family or my children or my coworkers. You get to negotiate now. Is why? Because you finally took a break from all the cortisol and stress. And you have to be in a place like Hawaii. You just do. You can't do this at your house. We have thousands of pounds of crystals surrounded in the house. And as you can see, this is truly a temple. Truly a temple. Steam saunas, farm-for-red saunas, okay? A variety of different types of therapies, okay? Look at the fruit growing everywhere. 25 varieties of bananas, 25 varieties of avocados, 700 lychee trees, breadfruit, probably about 500 pineapples, okay, just growing everywhere. And we plant them, of course, and that's part of me going to church is where? Right here, having my garden. The most intimate thing I could ever do is to produce my own food, see the miracle of life, eat plasma, okay, from the source that I most likely can absorb much more. You will not be able to absorb plasma too easy from the sun until you change your conductivity of your body to be able to actually take it. So take what you can, start a little bit at a time. Like I said, part 2, we'll go ahead and be beginning the right way to do sun gazing, beginning, and to be able to use part 2, which is an advanced sun gazing, okay, to be able to use your mind as you're looking into the sun, but you're never looking into the sun with your eyes open, okay. There are certain protocols. I'm not here to share with people things that they say, well, this hurt me and this, that. Guys, remember, your own experiment. You're your own researcher. Okay, you research and you experiment how to cut your hair, what to wear, what to do, what to say, what to read. Okay, going to school is you know, these are layers of the self. The real school you're going to go into is when you start to go ahead and actually find out what you need to find out for evolution. For evolution. Does that sound weird? Okay, to become more human. Okay, this is the whole theme of the programs that I'm putting together. And I want many doctors and people to be able to go ahead and prove these truths. Prove them. Okay? Just do this for nothing, guys. Engage. Okay? Engage. Engage in becoming more human. Engage in becoming the new consciousness of the planet. The new consciousness, a balanced brain, okay, which means the brains have to come together. Okay, an efficient body that absorbs most of its energy from plasma, and well, an earth steward is the best thing because you start to take care of everything because you're a guest on this planet, because you finally start to see you're not playing duality anymore, and you're finding out that all secrets are being revealed at this time. So let's learn how the game used to be and learn how we want the game to be now in the future. The triality consciousness. The species that I call that is emerging at this time, called the Earther. The Earther, or as a group, we are Eartharians. Okay, and that means we just take care of everything, and we're here to evolve anything we can, beautify anything we can, nourish, but also learn all the secrets that have been kept from us. Why? Is because we now have our heart and our minds connected, and we can make decisions based on what all of us need. Okay, based on what all of us need. That's the game. Remember, no more duality. It's all done. 2,012 years of fighting and raping and pillaging and controlling and holding secrets. This is the age of Aquarius. It's written in all the ancient scriptures. All secrets to be revealed at this time, including this machine and this mind that you don't even know the connection that you have to the big mind. The big mind. Wait until you connect into this, okay? Nothing to say. That's all I can say is you'll be cured from your insanity because you'll find out that you are connected to everything, and it's not some namaste type thing. No, you must clean the body first. It's your church. Rebuild it, fix it, make it the temple that it is, okay? It's a church. The earth is a church. Align the temples, reset the mind, and you're ready to be able to play the game instead of be played by the game. Are you ready to play? Become an Eartharian, okay? Or actually, there's not as many as I thought, so become an Earther. Remember, the metamorphosis is beautiful. From Earthling, okay, like caterpillar, metamorphosizing itself to what? The butterfly. Another consciousness in its world. One was and here's a butterfly right here, flying, saying hello, okay? From the From the caterpillar, whoop, there's another one. From the caterpillar to the butterfly. What beauty is that metamorphosis? From something that eats everything and destroys everything, that crawls on the floor. Look at these beautiful white, oh, there's about 4 of them over there. These beautiful, light as a feather, okay, looking like they're out of control, but so perfectly in control because they're in a whole different vibration. Remember, now they're flying. Consciousness has a time to be able to flower, but you do have to put in the work. Become a critical thinker. Remember, it's your choice. You're on the chessboard and you're a player. You're either played by the chessboard, as I call masters, or take back your own mastery and start navigating yourself. Okay? Start saying the sacred word. No. No. Learn how to say it, but learn how to say it with your heart. Okay? And then, of course, give people reasons why and let them go ahead and do their own investigation. That's the way we're going to grow. We're all going to grow because triality consciousness means that we're all going to have to get along. Okay, part 2. Here we go. Aloha.
Important reminder: all information and ideas are for informational purposes only and are in no way intended as medical advice or as a substitute for medical counseling. Earthshift Products, Dr. Robert Cassar, all of their partners, affiliates, and subsidiaries will not be held accountable for the use or misuse of the information presented therein. This information is not intended as medical advice. The authors, publishers, and speakers of this work are not medical doctors and do not recommend the use of mineral-deficient foods, drugs, or medicines to achieve beauty and to alleviate health challenges. Because there is always some risk involved, all persons involved with the development and distribution of this information are not responsible for any adverse effects or consequences of any kind resulting from the use or misuse of any suggestions or procedures described on our website or Earthshift Live radio talk show or therein.